What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am MLB Chatterbox, aka Christian Corey. You see the title and the thumbnail in today's video, a late bomb that was dropped last night around, 11:30-ish, as what I can recall. Blake Snell has been traded. Yes, it has happened. The Rays fans' nightmares have come a reality. But you can't really call them nightmares because you did expect it to happen in some sense. Now, Blake Snell is traded. Where's he going? He's going to sunny San Diego to helping out Manny Machado, Eric Hosmer, Fernando Tatis Jr., Mike Clevenger, and the rest. So yes, Blake Snell is headed to San Diego in a 5-player deal. Count it, 5-player deal. And usually when you have a 5-player deal or that many players involved in a transaction, there's usually more than 2 teams involved. But no, this was 2 teams, and the 5 players, well, 4 out of the 5 players are all going to Tampa Bay. So that means the Padres just get Blake Snell. They gave up 4 prospects, and this is who they gave up. All right, so this is how the deal worked. It went down according to Jeff Passan of ESPN. He reported it first. He's our guy. This is the guy I like to go to. He's pretty good. He's not a Joel Sherman. He doesn't know anything. I like Jeff Passan. So this is how the deal works. All right, so y'all know that the Padres are getting Blake Snell. So who are they giving up? Well, they're giving up pitcher Luis Pinto, the number 3 prospect in their farm system, the Padres farm system. And again, Pinto is a number 23 overall prospect in Major League Baseball. So he's number 3 in the Padres system and number 23 overall in professional baseball. Then they're giving up another pitcher, Cole Wilcox. He's number 7 overall in their prospect list. He's number 7 in the Padres system. Then they're giving up catcher Francisco Mejia. Again, not really ranked. He came up to the major leagues last season, so he's kind of a major leaguer, kind of a minor leaguer in both ways. So they're giving up Francisco Mejia, and then they're giving up another catcher, Blake Hunt, and he's ranked number 14 in the Padres farm system. Now, on the surface, if I was a Rays fan, I'm just going to talk about it from a Rays perspective first, because we all know as a Padres fan, everybody's psyched and geeked. They don't care who they gave up. They're number 3, they're number 1, they're number 2, they're number 7. It didn't really matter if you're a Padres fan who you gave up. You got Blake Snell. I mean, you got a pitcher to help out that rotation in Mike Clevenger, and that could mean some options down the road. What does that mean down the road? I don't know. Could you get a Trevor Bauer? We'll talk about that later. But from a Rays perspective, I have to be happy in the sense that I got a lot back. I got 4 players back. I got 2 pitchers and 2 catchers. And, again, 2 of the guys, really, are in the top 10 in the Padres prospect list, in the Padres farm system. So you got a number 3 and a number 7, both pitchers, which is great. That's a good thing. Then you got a catcher in Francisco Mejia, a very young catcher that the Padres thought highly of. That's good. And then you got another catcher, Blake Hunt, ranked number 14. Again, he's not ranked number 21. He's not ranked number 25. He's not ranked number 19. He's 14. So, again, he's still in the top 15, which I think this is good. I really do think if you're a Rays fan, you expected this trade to go down. You expected you to give up Blake Snell. It's just the way it is. And as a Rays fan, you kind of got to be happy of where he went. He didn't go to the Yankees. You didn't trade him to a division rival in the Yankees or the Blue Jays or the Red Sox or something like that. You didn't trade him in an interdivision rival. You didn't even trade him in the same league. You traded him as far away as you could possibly go. You traded him to the NL West, National League, Western Division. You probably won't versus the Padres this year unless they're on your schedule. Even at that, who cares? Really? Who really cares? He's not going to hurt you in San Diego. He is far away as he possibly could go. I think this is a pretty fair deal. I mean, the Padres had to give up a lot. It's the way it is. But I think the Padres are ready to go. The Padres are looking to really make some moves. And they're not done yet, the Padres. This is just the tip of the iceberg for them. I mean, Padres have been silent this offseason. Now, this is a big splash. And this is really just a little wake wave, I guess you could call it, to what this big tsunami will happen with this team. They are going to make a gigantic splash now that this deal went down. This may seem like the gigantic splash that we've all been waiting for from the Padres this offseason, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. This starts something big. And what I mean by that is they're not done. And there are reports out there that have proved and that have kind of backed up that idea that they are not done in the Padres when it comes to making acquisitions to make their team better. So you got Blake Snell, beautiful. But when it comes to the Padres and what they're going to do next, I saw a rumor talking about Yu Darvish. And Yu Darvish is out there on the trade market. And this is interesting. They just made a trade. Again, they just made a trade. So you got to factor that in. But a rumor out there, could they get Yu Darvish from the Cubs? And again, they're also in the running for a Korean shortstop, which I found interesting. Ha-Sung Kim. I hope I'm saying his name right. Hung-Sung Kim. He's from Korea. There could get Yu Darvish. That would be interesting for the Padres. Yu Darvish going back to Southern California. Of course, with the Dodgers. And, you know, Yu Darvish could be a good complimentary. I think Padres fans would be fine with that. I think Padres fans would be fine with them getting anybody at this point because they need some help on the pitching front. This deal, when it comes to them getting Snell, may affect one team the most, and that's my dog barking. So that is the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees are affected greatly by this. Every single chip and piece that is moved this offseason to any substantial talent is a chip and a piece taken away from the Yankees. I said that in the Josh Bell trade. Nationals got Josh Bell. Josh Bell's off the board for the Yankees when it comes to first base. I know first base isn't their top priority, but still, it's a chip taken away. And this is a very, very big chip taken away from the Yankees when it comes to Blake Snell. Blake Snell's off the board. And if they get Yu Darvish, which again, I don't think Yu Darvish is the Yankees' #1 necessarily, their #1 choice when it comes to starting pitching, it's still a chip off the board. It's still a chip off the table. It is still a piece removed from your puzzle that you could pick up and fit in there nicely. So if the Padres or anybody else gets Yu Darvish, that's gone. That chip is gone. That ship has sailed when it comes to what the Yankees could get to help out the starting rotation. And if that happens, you better pray and hope that they get Trevor Bauer. Because if this happens, they're going to go out in a full-out bidding war between the Mets and the Yankees to get Trevor Bauer. And Trevor Bauer's agent, Luba, the hot agent, she's going to sit back. She's going to relax. She's going to say, all right, I can let these two New York franchises battle it out and see who gives my boy the biggest paycheck of his life. That is what could happen to the Yankees if the Padres end up getting Yu Darvish. Not saying that Yu Darvish is the Yankees' first choice, but again, if he's off the board before they get Bauer, then that's bad. Then you got Bauer and that's it. Morton's gone, Snell's gone, then Yu Darvish will be gone. So the Padres, these moves, really any move for any pitcher, affects the Yankees greatly. And the Mets for that matter. The Mets, you know, we're looking at the Mets like they're going to be the biggest high rollers there is. They only got James McCann. They never got JT Realmuto, and they probably won't get JT Realmuto if they got James McCann. So if I'm a Mets fan, I'm a little worried too. I know Stephen A. Cohen's going to spend the money, but again, You can spend the money all you want. Just don't spend it stupidly. Do not spend it stupid. Do not spend stupid money. Spending stupid money is worse than not doing anything. Doesn't matter how much money you got. You got to spend it. You got to spend it smartly. It does not benefit you for spending a bunch of money in a dumb way. So, in my mind, if the Padres end up getting you, Darvish, there will be a full-out bidding war between the Yankees and the Mets to get Trevor Bauer. So, you know, just watch out. Watch out. Watch out for the Padres this next couple of days, these next couple of weeks. They could do something big. But again, great move by the Padres. They gave up 4 guys, 2 pitchers, 2 catchers. You know, they gave up a number 3 and a number 7, a number 14, and a great catcher. So I think if you're the Rays, you expected it. You're glad you didn't give them to the Yankees. That was a plus. You're glad you didn't give them to an American League team. That's a plus. They gave them to the Padres. They got 4 guys back, and you got to be satisfied if you're the Rays. Alrighty, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.